So this here is my week 10. So this was our given solution. So you can see you just have the elevation, the plan, and the end view of this ductwork here. So I identified then for the first key principle to be orthographic projection, where it's used, why it's used, and how we're getting those different views. The second key principle then was all about true heights and lengths and how these are connected to things such as auxiliary views and how they allow us to see true shapes and lengths. This was important to me because for my third key principle, I talk about how in a development, all lines are true lengths and all surfaces are true shapes. So just having a look back here at the solution, this here would be a true shape and all these little line segments would be true lengths. Looking at my fifth key principle, it looks at transition pieces, how they all connect differently, and how plane surfaces and conical surfaces are the most common. And the sixth key principle then is all about triangulation, how we can divide the surfaces into a number of smaller triangles and how these can be replicated with the compass. That method is what was used to develop out this question here. And then my final slide is all about the resource I made on SolidWorks. So if I can get it to pop up here now. Yeah, so I just have the screen split into 4 so the students can really have a look, and I made the extrude to be clear plastic so the students can see through it and just kind of make sense of how, especially when looking at that left hand side view there, which would be our end view, how it tapers in there at the side. I thought that would just be useful for them. And then in terms of teaching this lesson, it would be very similar to the last video I made, in terms of I'd allow the students to kind of have a look at the question, see what they're thinking about it, what key principles they can identify. I'd kind of try and push them again towards the key principles that I've identified and go through them as a class. I'd let the students try and tackle the question. If and when they're getting stuck, I can pull up the resource model, we can investigate that together, and then just give them some guidance throughout the lesson. So thank you.